I'm right here in Troy, New York on Lansing Avenue, and we're about to step into the mind and studio of oil painter Jeff Wigman. Follow me.
I was probably 3 or 4, and I just learned how to draw, a house like this. If I was really ambitious, I would add a window like this. And my sister took the pencil and she showed me, if you do this, you can make it like this. And it blew my mind. I always have dealt with images, so images that kind of stand out or separate themselves out to kind of present a story almost. Not so much a narrative, but some kind of structured meaning of some sort, often satirical. It comes out of sketching, so behind you there's a pile of sketchbooks and there's a bunch here. And sketching is a way to kind of open to the space without deciding what you're going to do ahead of time. You can kind of play in this space of probability where things just happen, and then most of the time the things that are impressive are a complete surprise. I think I've kind of dabbled in just about every period and every kind of artist, and often from a European tradition. That's somehow where I gravitated. Lately, in the past 4 years or so, I kind of stepped back into an early interest of mine in Northern Renaissance painting, Dürer and Van der Weyden and a lot of these people.
And so you said you sketch out kind of everything beforehand, right?
Yeah, so this was the original pencil. This is done on a natural gesso board and with a ground color underneath it. Harks back to early Renaissance paintings where you would see these cross sections of hermitages and saints who are in one room they're praying, in the next room they're dying, and then outside they're being carried away. So it's a way of compressing a bunch of narratives into a single space. So I started one of these, which is a house, a cutaway of a house, and it just has people living a modern life in the house from cradle to grave. And I'm using natural pigments in this one, so really trying to play with the color. Monotype's something that I keep returning to because it's a way of, it's almost like taking a break if things get stale in painting. Painting has many more technical issues to kind of keep in mind. So I'll go to monotypes because it's so immediate and quick and changeable. A monotype is just a unique print. So we're going to paint on a piece of plexiglass and then press that onto a piece of paper. The ink and the plexiglass move very quickly together, so you can change things very quickly. You can put a mark down and wipe it and change the paint and move things around easily so that you're not caught in the process. You're just sort of synchronized with the paints. So you want to try it out?
Okay.
You can kind of relate to the whiteness of it first, the space of it, or the openness where really anything can happen.
I'm just gonna feel it out.
Yeah, just kind of playing with space. A lot of that freshness kind of builds back into the paintings. It's almost a way of recharging or refueling, just starting with nothing and starting simply and then letting it, whatever comes, pop out.
Okay, I have to put this to bed because I'm gonna ruin it. A couple more birds. You know, this doesn't have to be a representational thing up here. This could be just a knot of feeling. That's great.
There's a stream of art that tries to make things as true to objective reality, to the external world as possible. As soon as you put something on paper, it's an abstraction. You could use forms to pry at these little keys in our head that unlock or touch something deeper